Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Today is still Wednesday, August 13th, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And as you can see, I'm not at work, and that's cool. Again, this ain't about me. I'm just showing y'all something. I'm not at work. I'm a trucker. I'm stressing. I got a lot on my mind. But I know how to deal with my stress. When I get out this video, I'm going to hit the gym. Then I'm going to do some cardio. And then who knows what we do later. But I know how to deal with my stress. I'm not going to snap. I'm not going to snap. But that's me. That's just me. That ain't for everybody else, though. Other people are snapping. Big Ward gonna go take this frustration out on these irons, on this weight, on this gym. Big Ward go get on that treadmill and walk an hour. Big Ward gonna get in that sauna for about 15 minutes. And Big Ward gonna come out of there feeling relaxed and relieved. Nobody got hurt. But y'all need to understand, that ain't the thought process or the understanding of most people nowadays. People are snapping. And as more and more people that may be right now not dealing with the stress and the struggle that the rest of us are, when it hits them, because a lot of them thought people like me were just on here talking, just trying to get views. So we were exaggerating. They didn't believe me when I was telling them how fucked up it is out here. That's just another YouTuber wanting views, begging, or whatever else they say about me. It ain't really that bad. I work every day. I'm doing good. When it hit them folks, dead in their ass, and they have to come to the realization that that big bald head son of a bitch from Mobile, Alabama was telling the truth, and I hated him, and now I realize he's telling the truth, them folks gonna snap. Check this out.
We seen the first body on the ground, and then all the police started swarming in. It was just chaos.
The city of Austin is mourning tonight after a deadly shooting outside of a Target in North Austin.
I was really confused at first because, I thought that this only happened, in the news and stuff. And then, I kind of just froze at first.
The first call came in at 2:15 this afternoon at a Target off Highway 183 and Olin Road. Austin police say 4 minutes later, officers arrived. They found 3 people shot in the parking lot. 2 would die there, and the third died at a nearby hospital.
This is a very sad day for Austin. It's a very sad day for us all. And my condolences go out to the families.
Investigators say the suspect, a 32-year-old white male with a history of mental health issues and a long criminal record, shot one of the victims while stealing their car, the start of a crime spree.
The suspect fled the scene, stole a car from the scene, took that car, wrecked that car.
This is where police say the suspect crashed that stolen vehicle in an office complex parking lot at Mopac and Anderson Lane. APD says he then hijacked a nearby Volkswagen, injuring the driver and taking off again.
He was then found by Austin PD in South Austin, where he was taken into custody after a tasing.
But the chase ended here on La Casa Drive near South Lamar Boulevard in South Austin. But questions remain about what led up to the crime spree.
We don't know if there was an altercation or what at this point. We're looking at video.
In a statement tonight, Target says in part, "We are devastated by the violence. Our hearts are with the families and loved ones of those who lost their lives, and we're grateful to the first responders who acted quickly."
It's just a lot. Mental strain of having to see dead bodies and blood and guns, and It's a lot.
District 4 Council member Jose Chito Vela, who represents this district, says in a statement, "My heart breaks for those who just lost their lives. Glad APD has the suspect in custody."
Police were just everywhere, guns in hand, trying to find the active shooter and telling us like we need to stay still. It was just a lot.
What the hell was he thinking? And as usual, mental illness. I would call snapping, that is mental illness. You lost it. You snapped. So you're going to hear a lot more of this mental illness crap going around when people call, basically, mental illness is when your mind ain't right. It don't mean you've been mentally ill forever. They say he been having a history of mental illness. But you can be mentally ill for a split second. When all the pressure and the weight of the world is building up on you and your mind just snaps, you become mentally ill at that moment. You may have never been mentally ill before. This person may have never been mentally ill in their life, and all of a sudden just so much going on and they're dealing with so much at one time that their mind just, and at that moment they become mentally ill. You never know who, where, when, what, how. It could be. It could be anybody. It could be you. It could be me. This is.
Right now, police are investigating after a baby girl's body was found inside of a hearse in Gadsden. The owner of West Gadsden Funeral Home getting that shocking phone call this morning. Here's a look at the scene. Your reporter, Brady Talbert, joins us right now with what we know about this heartbreaking case and the toll it's taking on the community. Brady.
Well, James, this is an absolutely horrifying case that we're about to tell you about. And Gadsden police want you to know they are working hard to get this baby girl the justice that she deserves.
On Saturday morning, the inside of this hearse became a crime scene. A Gadsden police homicide investigation after employees found a dead baby inside.
I'm sure somebody is missing a kid. It's somebody's loved one. It is an African-American baby.
Dantez Robinson, the owner of West Gadsden Funeral Home, tells WBRC the baby girl appeared to be less than 3 years old. His employees were returning from a call when someone thought they saw a doll in the hearse.
I got a call from one of my employees. They was getting ready last night. We went out on a pickup, and this morning, we get back. He was getting ready to do some grounds work, and we get back to find a infant baby inside of one of the hearses.
To be clear, the baby was not in a casket. Gadsden police saying she appears to have been placed here. Neighbors on scene just shocked at the news.
When you come into something like this, you're encountering not only the community's worst day, but it could be yours too. Because like you said, a lot of us do have children.
Lieutenant Dusty Ford saying they are taking this seriously to ensure justice in this case.
We want to make sure that we follow everything that we can as far as collecting evidence, making sure that we cross all the T's and dot all the I's so that our community can have justice, because this is a tragedy and we're going to treat it as such.
And no doubt many parents in our community are holding their children extra tight tonight. Now, if you know anything whatsoever, Gadsden police do want to hear from you, so go ahead and give them a phone call at 256-549-4500. Your reporter, Brady Talbert, WBRC 6 News, on your side.
Let me tell y'all a story. True story. My hometown, Mobile, Alabama. Been a few years back. I don't know exactly how long. It hasn't been that long ago, but it was a big story here. I don't know if it went national or not. Y'all may have or may have not heard about this. We had a pastor here, well-known pastor. Loved the Lord. God this, God that. Jesus this, Jesus that. Married. I think 3 or 4 kids, a couple of them his. Two of them wasn't. His wife had a couple of kids before him. Had a daughter, probably about 13. His stepdaughter. And the people were accustomed to seeing his wife with him at church. Whenever he was at church. But they started noticing for a while that his wife wasn't there, and people was asking, man, where your wife at? How your wife doing? She good? She sick? She under the weather? She blocked? He just constantly explaining away because people kept asking where your wife, because she was always there. And it started to get a little suspicious because, how long is she going to be sick, man? People started asking, And then they started noticing that the little 13-year-old girl was starting to look her body was changing. Had a little bump there in her stomach. The 13-year-old was pregnant. The 13-year-old was pregnant, and we still haven't found where's the mother? Where's his wife? Nobody's seen her. He would say she's at home, recovering. She's at home. She good. She okay. That what the pastor would say. If I'm not mistaken, it's been a while, so I might not have it exactly right. But for some reason, the girl eventually came clean and said she was, SA'd by the pastor. And the baby was her stepfather, the pastor. And that he had unalived her mother because she was going to tell. And dismembered her and stuffed her in the freezer. His wife. The pastor's wife. When I tell you this world here is pure evil and wickedness, you have no idea. This is a true story. Mobile, Alabama. Look it up for yourself. They go arrest him while he in some church up 43, whatever, in Jackson, Alabama. So he up there preaching. You know how they have the different pastors come preach at different churches. That's how well he was respected. Other churches wanted him to come preach at their church. Because he could preach. He was full of the Holy Spirit. God was using him. While he's preaching, they come arrest his ass. Because they, in the process of raiding his home, and found his wife's body in the freezer. Oh, she was recovering from a cold, all right. That damn freezer. When I say people, you don't know what you're going to get with these people nowadays. From family, friends, sister, your brother, your mom, everybody capable of some bullshit nowadays. I don't trust no damn body. I deal with you, but I don't put nothing past nobody. Nothing. If you listen to me right now and you know who you are, I know what you did about that money. Both of y'all. I ain't gonna say who it is, but both of y'all, I know. Life goes on. I don't put that past nobody. I ain't mad at you. God taking good care of me. I'm a multi-millionaire in the making. I ain't gonna forget. I ain't gonna forget. People are snapping, y'all. Be careful out here. Be careful. Get it, got it, good. Bye.